Friends meeting, I don't see what they are seeking. Information is leaking, but right about now, Tasha T is speaking.
That's what I'm talking about, Cultural Vibes Radio. I promise you, ATL. I told you I would get her on the phone lines. Tasha T, the brand new album is called Real Talk.
Instead of doing it your way, why don't we try our way? Instead of increasing the government salaries, minimum wages need to be raised. So many different types.
Brand new album coming out on May 5th.
Taking in so many.
Tasha T right here in Cultural Vibes Radio. You know something? I have her on the phone line. Tasha, what to go on?
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure, DJ Terry, and it's been a while now, so
I know.
For the support, and you're always supporting my music, and I really love that, and enough love to the station as well. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, Tasha, man, we go back. It's been many years. I mean, our first time. I tell everyone the story. When I was a young disc jockey at Kingsborough College radio station in Brooklyn. And we saw you. We invited you on the show, and you came on the show, and you just came in, and you were, a little small person walking in the studio. And we were like, okay, is this the person that's got a powerful voice that the single you were promoting at that time? And we were like, and then when you touched the mic, man, when you took the mic up, the station, when everyone's in the studio, we were like, whoa, what is going on? She's bad. But we're talking. It's all about the brand new album, man. It's called Real Talk. The brand spanking new album, and that's what we're gonna be promoting here on 14:30 a.m. In Atlanta, and of course Cultural Vibes Radio. And first, I want to talk about the album. I love the design of the cover of the album. Tell me about that, because that just stands out right away. As soon as you look at the picture, you're like, whoa, this is something I want to look at. What is this all about? What is she all about? So tell me about the design for the album.
Well, actually, the pictures were taken by David Powell here in Canada.
Okay.
And the design started with a gentleman by the name of Orlando Designs out in Italy. He started the artwork, like the front cover. And then, the time wasn't there for him, so I moved it on to Soul Vibes here in Canada, Soul Vibes Graphics. And, it's a great album. The design, the artwork is fantastic, and I'm very happy how it came out. And, it gives me a different look, When you look at it, it's like, wow, what is she all about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's when I see it, I'm like, okay, what is this all about? So I gotta give you kudos on the album. The album cover is awesome, it's wicked, and it's something that will catch your attention as soon as an album goes in stores. So, May 5th, why did you decide to release it on May 5th?
I decided to release it on May 5th on Ethiopian Liberation Day, and the reason for that is because I said, you know what, my second album, I wanted it to be a very important day and a significant day for me, and Ethiopian Liberation Day is a day that I think we all should remember the times of what happened, in 1941, and it's a day that we all should celebrate, throughout the world. And at the same time, I said, you know what, it's a day for us to use that as an example for us as a people and the nations and even the leaders of the world to do not reward evil for evil. You understand? It's always good over evil. So all those wars you see happening and all of that, I'm trying to set that example for them to let them know we have to continue to live as one and stop fighting for countries, for lands, and let's all work together as a nation. So I said, you know what? That definitely has to be released on Ethiopian Liberation Day, and it gives the people an open mind to even research and search back to see what happened and why is it important for us.
Right.
That day.
And I'm telling you, I agree, man. That's the best time to release it. And before we even go any further, we're gonna drop another track off the album. This one is called Better Fire, one of my favorite track off the album. So Better Fire, brand new album from Tasha T. Brand new album releasing May 5th. It's called Real Talk. One of my favorite tracks. This one is called Better Fire.
Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you make a blind man lead you, you're worse than a walking dead. You're greater fool than the man who fool himself, thinking that is wiser than you. Walk around and bragging about himself and the things he think he can do. The great book said, any man who exalts himself shall be nothing but a base. So just open your eyes, don't get hypnotized by no devil heart with pretty face. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, them must spread them dead.
When it comes to cultural vibes, radio, DJ Terry, Shabba said, bring it
like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, them must spread them.
So Tasha, none of them can get to your head.
None of them.
None of them. I'm telling you, one of my favorite tracks, man. I mean, when I got the album and I started listening, I was like, man, that's my track right there. Better Fire.
Well, that track actually was produced by Rory Orville Baker out of Sly and Robinson Studio, and also Patchy from Island Yards. And I mean, that track was actually built from scratch.
Wow.
It was like me and Patchy was holding our vibes, and you know, we're talking about people who are betrayers and you know, all kind of stuff. And you know, we actually wrote the song on a drum track alone.
Oh, man.
You understand? Mm-hmm. And then Rory and Patchy, they brought in the musicians one by one, and they just put it together. When I heard it, I'm like, wow.
That's a track. But trust me, man, this is a powerful track because it relates a lot of will relate a lot of people, a lot of situation, and you know, it give people who are just ignore them. Nobody pay them the mind, cause don't let them get to your head. Cause if they get to your head, you know, then they're already in your head. So
we're bigger than them, man. So you know, we just have to go and watch them because we know so them are walking dead, you know.
Exactly. I love the lyrics, man. And the one thing about you always know how to make write lyrics and make it rhyme and everything. And that's one thing I gotta give you kudos on for that. So, but so the album is coming out May 5th once again. If you just tune in, you listen to DJ Terry Cultural Vibes Radio, and of course 14:30 a.m. here in Atlanta. On the phone line we have Tasha T. The brand new album is called Real Talk, and it's coming up May 5th. So Tasha, tell me some more about the album. How many tracks do you have on the album on this brand new album?
On the album, it's 17 tracks. And I mean, when I was putting this album together, I said, you know what? I don't want it to just be an album where we just throw songs and just call it an album. I want to make sure it's a full package for my fans and the people out there in the world. So how I put it together, it's all in segments. You know, you have the Real Talk segment with real topics, you understand? And then you have a next segment where it's more regards to relationships between a man and a woman, you know, in a positive way, you understand? And also uplifting the woman, them out there, and relationships. You know, there's one on there called long distance relationships as well, you know. And then you have a next segment, which is the educational segment, where you know, I'm also introducing the Ethiopian Amharic language. And I felt it was very important for me to put this song together where, you know, I'm not just saying words here and there. I'm actually starting from foundation where letting the people them know that you have to learn the fidels, which is also called the alphabets, in order for you to master the Ethiopian language. So it's kind of like going back to basic, you know what I mean? So,
right.
So just prepare yourself to be, you know, learning your 1, 2, 3, the ABCs, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Also, you know, you have Ethiopian Liberation Day, and, you know, there's a song that I made for Ethiopian Liberation Day. And that one actually is free download right now on VP Records SoundCloud. And Terry, I'm telling you, it's been on there for only, 8 days now, and it's been over 50,000 people right now. So,
wow.
You know, it's a free download, and that download will be up until May the 6th. And then I also have the Bible speech, which is, you know, I'm using His Majesty Bible speech that he wrote of the opening of the Bible College in Addis Ababa. You know, so it's a great album. You know, you have producers like myself, Ras 5 Records, Mikey Bennett, you know, Computer Paul, Sil Gordon, Real Links, you know, Patchy again. You know, big up Patchy because he's also some of the co-writers for the songs on the album.
Right.
You know, you also have Calibod, Romel Marshall, Steve Golding, Danny Maestro, no respect to Danny from out in Canada, that has been putting a lot of work and working hard with me to really complete this album. So it's a great album. There's a song on there for everyone.
And that's true. I listened to the whole entire album. If you want to get the cultural side, you have the cultural tunes. If you want to get the love, like the one called Long Distance Relationship, which I'm about to drop right now, you have the romantic songs and you have the spiritual songs. So So definitely, this album is something you need to go out and pick up. Real Talk, Tasha T. And Tasha, how can they get the album? Can they download it online? I know you said they could download the single, Ethiopia Liberation. But what if they want to purchase the album?
Yeah, on May the 6th, we'll be on VP Records, vpreggae.com, I believe, for online download. And, you also have iTunes and so forth. But at the same time, we will be doing pre-orders starting next week, Tuesday coming, I believe, yeah. And they will also be distributing the physical, and Rasta Records will be distributing the physical here in Canada.
All right, so hold tight, Tasha. Let me pull this one up from top again. This one's called Long Distance Relationship, and I love I think there's an interlude through it for this song where someone is making a phone call trying to call you.
The voicemail.
The voicemail, yes.
For firm meditation.
Firm meditation. Who's that gentleman there that made the voicemail call?
That's me alone.
Are you alone?
Me alone, but what we did, technology again. We just turn it around and make it sound like a man.
Okay, really? Wow, man. We got to take a listen to that.
That was put together by Smokey from here in Canada, Smoke Shop Studios. Me and him put that together and arranged it, and
All right. So we're going to listen to our Long Distance Relationship right now on Cultural Vibes. So hold tight, Tasha.
Okay.
Loving up upon the phone was the only road. Twice a year, fly in and fly out. Oh, when I heard the news today, I was ecstatic. I couldn't wait until it was morning. I've heard my baby's on his way, 3,000 miles away. It's far away. Long distance relationships. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. Hard, it's hard, it's hard. Long distance relationships. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. Hard, it's hard, it's hard. Since you've been gone across the oceans, I've been thinking about your love and affection. Baby, guard your heart with lots of protection. I miss you so much. I miss your tender touch. Long distance relationships. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. Hard, it's hard, it's hard. Long distance relationships. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard.
That's right, it's hard. Long Distance Relationship. Tasha T, the brand new album. It's called Real Talk, coming out May 5th. And make sure you pick up your copy. Now, Tasha, Long Distance Relationships, man. Like this track right here.
I mean, I felt I need to, as you know, Real Talk is about touching topics that you haven't really heard for a while. You understand?
Right.
So I felt it was important because a lot of people go through that. I mean, I've been through a long distance relationship, and it's not easy at all. So it was very easy for me to put it together. You understand?
Right.
And the way how I was putting it together, I didn't want it to make it too negative. So, because you do have long distance relationships that work. You understand? And then you have some that just didn't work because the person is, it's hard. It's very, very hard.
Right.
It's hard to deal with, man, and it takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean? So, I felt it was very important to really put a song together for those people out there that are in a long distance relationship.
Exactly, and I love it, man. Love the tracks, man. And
that song actually was produced by Real Links Production, Fire Fashion.
Okay, and talk some more about your Ras Vibes record label. But before I even ask you that question, I've been watching you for the last on Facebook. You put a lot of postings over the last couple of years on Facebook that you're doing a lot of stuff to help kids in Jamaica and all around. So tell me some more about some of the missionary work that you're doing in Jamaica and so forth.
Yeah, well, definitely 2011 and 12. I am still the musical ambassador for Read Across Jamaica Foundation, and it was a great experience where We went to Jamaica. We donate books, school supplies to different schools. We visited over 20 schools in Jamaica, different parishes. And I actually wrote a song for that, particular thing, and educate yourself. And it's a great experience. And I mean, for me, it's something dear to my heart because, I mean, just by, down there with the kids and seeing them gravitate to the song just like that, we know that proved to me that, music is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool. And we as an artist have to continue to feed the youth them with positive message.
Right.
You understand? So, it's something that I will be doing, years to come. It's not just Jamaica alone. We're planning to touch different islands and different countries and get the kids them involved and continue to donate books and supplies and, be there for the youth them and help them.
Right.
And try to direct them in the right path.
Exactly, and trust me, man, we appreciate you going down and doing that. And that's something very positive. A lot of artists they'll sing certain songs and but they're not actually doing it because if you're not going out there and preaching, you could sing as much as you want and talk as much as you want, but if you're not going out and volunteering and helping out, what's the point?
Yeah. And I also feel like when we as an artist is going on a school tour, we sing songs related to education, not songs that we have out there already that the people know of. You understand?
Right.
Things that they can say, yeah, man, education, this or that, or you know what I'm saying?
And then tell me now about the Ras Vibes Records. Tell me about how did that get started? Now that's your label. That's you're the creator of that, right?
Yeah, Ras Vibes started from year 2000 with my mom and my dad. We all started the label together. We produced our first 45 with Sugar Minot and myself and Sister Marie at the time.
Right.
And then, from that, we just start building it, and I just say, you know what, I need to push it a little bit more as my company, and at the same time, it's not all about me, because while I'm gathering all the links and connection that I need, I want to be able to help other upcoming artists as well and push their music through the connection that I have built, over the years, you understand?
Right.
Because it's hard, it's very hard as an upcoming artist, especially if you don't have a team behind you.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's what Ras Vibes Records is all about. Positive vibes, uplifting vibes, and, Rasta vibes. You know what I mean?
Right. And the reason why I asked you that because you mentioned Sugar Minot in there, and, we, of course, unfortunately, we lost Sugar Minot. Just recently, we lost Gregory. A lot of our foundation artists that actually started the whole thing, started the foundation. And what do you think about the youths now that's coming up? You think that a lot of people keep asking, saying that reggae music is over, it's dead, but we have people like you that's still in the music business. But what do you think about the youths? What kind of advice can you give to these upcoming youths that are trying to make it in the industry? And a lot of these artists, like we have Chronix right now, one of the hottest artists out there, and that's tearing up the place like that. What do you think about these artists like that, like Chronix and other artists that's coming up?
Well, right now, to me, reggae music can't die. Reggae music will never die, but it's just the people behind it that, is pushing certain type of message and music out there where, that way some people out there is not really getting to hear what's out there. You understand? And the vibes is great. You have, as you mentioned, Chronix. You have the young artists them coming up now and doing positive music, and people like yourself, is really supporting that and pushing it out there. You understand? So we just have to continue as a people to to support the music and push it out there so everyone could hear what really, what music we have out there that is really good.
Right. All right, so we're gonna drop another track off your album. This one is called Prescription. Tell us about this track before we drop it on the radio. That
track now was produced by Calibut, and trust me, when Calibut gave me the rhythm and him hear the lyrics of my album, he said, Tasha, this is the baddest marijuana lyrics I've ever heard. Trust me, and that song, the vibes, the inspiration that I came up with that song was the same time when they're debating about legalizing marijuana and all these things, and
right.
I just put it together, and then Dewey was there from Jamaica with me as well, and we just have vibes, and it just came together, and then my uncle, he was a part of it too, because usually when I write my music, I say, Uncle, what do you think about this? And him just,
right.
give me a line and say, put it on a microscope and see what can cope. And,
Right. And, prescription, like we're here in Georgia, and, the whole marijuana debate, and, unfortunately they defeated it. And, but leads me to that interesting point. However, recently, just this past week, they passed a law to actually where you can now take guns in church, schools, and everything else. But yet the prescription they don't want to legalize. So let's listen to this track.
They're not going to legalize it fully, only to a certain extent. You understand? And there's so much more behind it that we as a people don't even know, but we know there's something behind it.
Exactly. So let's take a listen to Prescription right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. Tasha T, the brand new album entitled Real Talk. Hang tight, Tasha.
And be certain man them pants and shirt legalize even that we deserve. We wanna show the world what it's worth. So tell Babylon research and seek contest and request. We go find out the truth. Know about the roots of marijuana. Them need to know them roots of marijuana.
That's right, I'm talking about Tasha T.
Them need to take it to the lab and put it on the microscope. We see what can help.
The brand new album
Them need to know them roots of marijuana.
entitled Real Talk right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. Now, Tasha T, tell me something that the fans do not know about Tasha T.
I'm a hard-working artist. And trust me, this album, it was a hectic and long journey, but I fight, and I didn't give up, you understand, until my mission is complete. And my mission is still not complete yet, but you understand it? You have to be dedicated. You have to love what you're doing. And you have to believe in yourself. And no matter what kind of negativity comes around you, you have to just learn to bypass that and continue to move on. You understand? You see, once you have faith and trust in the Most High, that alone is your food.
Right. And trust me, man.
For you to survive.
Exactly. Positive words come from Tasha T, the brand new album. Make sure to go and pick it up. Real Talk coming out the 5th of May. Trust me, man. You guys may. And Tasha, where can they get it again? You can download it, you said before, and also.
On www.vpreggae.com. And there will be pre-orders starting Tuesday.
Okay.
On VP's site, and also VP Records will be distributing the album, and you can contact Rat 5 Records as well, so once you go online, you'll find everything, and my website will be up and running, www.tashatmusic.com, where you can find all the information.
All right. So let's drop another track before we get to some other things here, Tasha T. This one is called Ethiopia. Can you tell me about the track Ethiopia? Before we jump into
Ethiopian Liberation Day, yeah. And that song was produced by myself, Danny Maestro, and Jeffrey Levi. I played some of the keys in it, some of the percussions. Danny played the bass, Jeffrey played the guitar, Tony Bright played the guitar, and, it's a good vibe. And Danny Maestro was the one that mixed it as well. And Marcia English was the one that did the background vocals. And I have to say big up to her, too, because she, lays some background vocals on some of the songs, and it's a good vibe.
All right, let's take a listen to Ethiopia right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. Tasha T's brand new album, Real Talk, ATL. Give me a call, 404-445-5115, Cultural Vibes Radio.
Coming out of Babylon. I am on my way, so please come with me to Ethiopia, yeah. To Ethiopia. It was 500 years ago. Babylon took us away from you, brought us to a strange land with stories that of Babylon, coming out of Babylon, the land where our God loves to be. Ethiopia, 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 yeah. To Ethiopia. Yes, I'm running and I'm running and I'm running away. Running and I'm running and I'm running away. Running and I'm running and I'm running away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Living all my life working for the slave master. Don't need all the West, I just pure.
That's Cultural Vibes Radio. It's truly DJ Terry. Don't forget, head to our website, culturalvibesradio.com. Download the brand new Cultural Vibes Radio app and take us anywhere you want to go. The Cultural Vibes crew. DJ Santa Blue, DJ Princess T. Tasha T on the phone lines with me. Her brand new album, Real Talk, coming out on May 5th.
Ethiopia, yeah. Ethiopia, sailing across the oceans, crossing over the seas. I'm going to the motherland, for I hear a calling.
It's Tasha T right here, Cultural Vibes Radio, Ethiopia. Now, Tasha, you said that one was actually produced by Computer Paul.
Yes, Computer Paul. Big up Computer Paul. He's the one that produced Ethiopia.
Okay, yeah, man. Computer Paul's a vet, man. He's been around for a long
yeah.
time.
And it was a pleasure working with him, you know what I mean? And he's a great producer, great vibe, great studio, everything.
Now, is there any producers out there that you have not worked with that you would love to work with in the future?
There's so many of them. I mean, Clive Hunt.
Okay.
Stephen Stanley.
Nice.
Who else?
And what about artists? Like any artists you would love to see do a collaboration with?
I always said I wanted to do a collaboration with Busy Signal.
Busy? Okay. Why Busy?
I just love his flow. I love his style. You know what I mean? And you know, him have different style. Him not just stick to one. You know? And that's what I like about him. Chronics, I would love to do a song with as well. You know?
So there you go. Busy Signal and Chronics. Make sure to link up Ross Vibe Records. Tasha T. So we can put a collaboration on there and make it happen. All right. Well, Tasha T, the brand new album, Real Talk. And once again, Tasha, I want you to plug where can people pick up the album? Where can you get it? And that's the best contact number and all that stuff. So go ahead. Just plug it one more time for me.
You can get the album distributed by VP Records. You can go on www.vpreggae.com. You can also contact Ras 5 Records, 215-888-8432. Contact Hopeton Brown at that number. And I mean, once you can also go on my fan page, Tasha T Music on Facebook. My Twitter is Tasha T. And as I said, my website will be launching before the 5th of May, which is tashatmusic.com, and you'll find all the information there.
Awesome. And before you go, I like to ask everyone that comes on my show now a fun question. What is your favorite color and why?
Oh my God! You know, my colors changed within the past few years. My favorite color is brown. You know, the Lion of Judah representing brown.
Okay.
And I mean, now it's becoming red.
Red. Okay. Why red? What is it? Got a fire or what?
I don't know. It just brings a different, you know, just a different vibes within me. You know what I mean? And red is vibrant. It's you know. I don't know, red. Red.
Red eye. There you go. You have it right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. Now, don't forget, listeners, make sure you pick up the brand new album by Tasha T, Real Talk. And, of course, if you missed this interview, it's going to be playback tomorrow on 14:30 a.m. at 11 a.m. So make sure you tune in for that. Tasha T, I want to wish you much success with the brand new album. And just
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
And also remember, I want to let them know that the Ethiopian Liberation song is free download right now. So get your copy of that one at least now. That's on VP Records SoundCloud. And even if you go on my fan page, you'll definitely find a link there. And maybe you can give them a little piece of it for them to
yeah, man, of
hear
course.
what they would be getting.
Matter of fact, you know
And I
what?
also-
Let me just
Yeah,
drop
go
it
ahead.
right now for them so they could hear. Matter of fact, we're closing that song, the Ethiopian Liberation song. And you said that they can download it too as well, right?
Yeah. And before I go, I want to say lots of love going out to you, Terry, for supporting my music for many, many years.
Yes,
and
yes.
You understand? And
Enough
you
love.
continue doing a good job because you've always been pushing good reggae music. And, I want to big up all my fans out there, everyone throughout the world that's listening, because Cultural Vibes Radio is a worldwide radio.
There you go. Much love. I'm telling everyone, just make sure you go and pick up the brand new album, Tasha T Family, right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. So, Real Talk, the brand new album. So, go and get your copy right now. So,
Right now.
Right
and
now.
Pick up the Brass Vibes family, Uptown Brown, Enough Love, Steve Golden, Danny Maestro, Sean the Entertainer, Sandra, Asha, Jeffrey, Milan, Poggy, Flex Rated, you have Janet, Fiona, DJ Bandit, Chip Smith, you have Superfly, you have Mixed Mastermind, Soul Vibes, and definitely Lou Brown, Enough Love.
all right. So,
And remember, God come first.
yeah, man. Tasha T right here on Cultural Vibes Radio. We're going to leave you with Ethiopian Liberation right here on Cultural Vibes. And don't forget, if you missed this interview, you can tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. on Cultural Vibes Radio. Much more music coming your way. It's Cultural Vibes Radio. Yours truly, DJ Terry, on a Saturday afternoon. Don't you dare touch that dial.